QST. This is the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. On Thursday, 17th August, at 20 hours Malta time, transmitting and originating from the Maltese Islands. This net meets every 2 weeks on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central European Time, and we discuss topics related to amateur radio or, anything which might be happening and be relevant at the time. This is a directed net, and traffic should go through net control. For today, I will be the net controller. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, and I will be net controller for today's edition. There's a list of people we'd like to thank for making this series of nets possible. Today it's the 62nd edition. We've been going on this for 62 episodes. And I'd like to thank 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox, Stephen. He was one of the pioneers of this net. November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, Jerry, and 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, Charles. They have most often taken over the net control role of this net. We'd like to thank 9 Hotel 5 Sierra November, Marco, and 9 Hotel 1 GP, Mark, for allowing us to use the repeater. Antoine, 9 Hotel 1 Uniform Sierra, and Herbert, 9 Hotel 1 Delta Hotel, for allowing us to use their DMR repeater. And also 9 Hotel 5 Yankee Victor Glen, for allowing us to use the same branding as the 9H-HAM radio Facebook page, which he administers. This net is being transmitted on the 9 Hotel 1 UHFR repeater. It's also being transmitted on the 9H1 DMR repeater on toll group 2780. It is also being transmitted on YouTube, on the YouTube channel 9H-HAM GlobalNet. And anyone can tune into this YouTube channel and listen. We're also on Jitsi, on the 9H-HAM group on Jitsi, and anyone can join Jitsi, and we can also see each other on Jitsi. So before I start the net, I'd like to ask if there is any emergency traffic. Is there any emergency traffic for the net? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, net controller for this evening's edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, standing by for any emergency traffic. Hearing none, let's start the net, and I will now take check-ins from any station, whether mobile or base, whether local or abroad or via echo link. So please, anyone who is presently listening to this net and would like to check in, please do check in with your call sign and your name, and leave a few seconds interval between successive check-ins. Please say your call sign using the phonetic alphabet. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, standing by for check-ins to the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Nine Hotel 1 Japan Lima, mobile right now. Joe, locality Nasha right now, to net controller.
November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Whiskey Bravo 4, Papa Victor Tango.
Nine Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, Charles, in Slima, Malta.
Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Romeo, name is Yuri here, Slima, Malta.
Okay, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Okay, I have on the list 9 Hotel 1 Japan Lima mobile. I have 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, Charles. I have 9 November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, Jerry. Whiskey Bravo 4 Victor Tango. I'm not sure I got the last call sign correct. Is it Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Romeo? Please correct me if I'm wrong. And I also have on Jitsi a very new licensed radio amateur who's actually awaiting his license at the moment, just awaiting Malta Communications Authority to process his license. And his call sign, which is brand new and he's never used, which he has applied for. Okay, he doesn't actually have it because he doesn't have the license yet, but what is applied for is 9 Hotel 2 Juliet Golf. And this is Jonathan, who has been with us on Jitsi several times, listening to the net, but not being able to transmit because he didn't have a call sign, or sometimes he transmitted on board my call sign. So now we have a new radio amateur with us, officially licensed. I can see him smiling on the sea. Okay, I'm going to pause again for any more check-ins. Meanwhile, could the last person who checked in, Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Romeo, please let me know if that is the correct call sign. Thank you. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, standing by for more check-ins.
Yes, the call sign is correct. This is M6YUR returning. Over.
9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox, portable. 9 Hotel 1.
Could you repeat the last call sign, please? Thank you, Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Romeo, for confirming. I've got another last sign, the 9 Hotel something 0 Fox. I didn't get the whole call sign. Could you repeat it, please? Thanks. This is 9 Hotel 5 Fox Hotel.
Number 9, Hotel, number 1, Sierra, Foxtrot, 9, Hotel 1, Sierra, Fox.
Okay, Steve, I got you. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Sorry about that. I should have recognized your voice. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Thanks, Steve. Standing by for any further check-ins on the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima, name is Chris, trying calling for the first time on this laptop.
Okay, I have 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox, Steve, and I have 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima, Chris. Are there any further check-ins before we start the net? I will pause periodically for any later check-ins, so anyone will have the opportunity to check in later time. But I'm going to give one last pause for any further check-ins who might be connected or who might be listening to us now. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, and I'm the net controller for the evening's edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Hearing none, we might start the net. So perhaps we'll go through the check-in list initially, and after we do that, I'd like to start a small discussion for ideas and which we could do to actually boost a bit the activities of this net. There are some ideas which have been floating around, and we've never actually got down to do them, and to boost the publicity of all local radio amateurs clubs, and also to boost the activity of our Maltese, currently the only Maltese net. So we'll go to the normal run through. And Joe, could you tell us what's been up with you? I know you're mobile, so if you can't talk now, you can talk later. It's up to you. I'm going to pass the mic to 9 Hotel 1 Japan Lima mobile. Joe, tell us what you've been up to and how you've been spending August and the Festa season, basically. Mike to you, 9 Hotel 1 Japan Lima.
Okay, Anthony. Very good. A good afternoon and good morning there to the guys in the States. You have just caught me in time. Just by chance. I'm just taking my daughter here for her singing lessons. So she had to practice her singing in the car before we get to the location. She's starting off with her singing there. Good career. Most probably is going to be very, very busy. She's won her first contest and been invited to go to another contest now in September. We'll be going to Bulgaria there, so she can sing in another competition there. But apart from that, talk about my own topic, my own project which I ended up doing. Never thought I'd be publishing books, but as chance came along, I have published my first book. It's photography, my second hobby there. Most probably, actually, it was my first hobby before radio. I started off in the 80s on photography, so that's how long I've been into photography. I've got a very nice big collection of pictures, but the chance came that I went on a flight around Malta there. It was a present provided to me, and as usual, I shot around 325 pictures there during the 75-minute flight. And first it started off with a little album which I did, which someone from my company wanted to buy, and then I this album into a sort of book, and eventually it turned out that I went into the book publishing style. I ended up learning what goes into publishing a book, and eventually publishing the book myself. And now it's on sale here in Malta. For the time being, it's local. It's my first project ever, publishing a book, and I've learned quite a lot about the subject. Quite a lot of help was provided from my friends along the way, and every time something good comes along and gives me another push. So it's available on the local market right now, and I'm going to make this available also to my radio ham friends. There's 2 opportunities coming along, 2 barbecues, which I'm going to provide the books for my friends there, and they'll be able to get hold of my book also there. I'll try and find them somehow, since a lot of people want them signed personally, so I'm into practicing. I've been practicing a lot of signing, and I'm perfecting the art of signing those books. Anyway, don't want to keep it too long, otherwise I get timed out. So I hope you copied that, and you want to provide you with some more information. I'll be more gladly to provide it. Hello to my friend Charlie there. Long time no here, Charlie. Hope all is well with you there and all the rest of the group. 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9H-1 Japa Lima.
Japan Lima Mobile, 9H-5 Fox Alpha. That is excellent, Joe. That is really excellent. There's one thing you didn't tell us yet, the actual title of the book. And is it available from local bookshops, or is it at the moment only available from you? Could you give us this information, please? 9H-1 Japan Lima, 9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, there. Okay, yes. I had to cut it short so that I won't get it timed out. But okay, the name of the book is Malta Area Photography, with a subtitle of Maltese Islands, shores, towns, and landscapes. So that's the name of the book, and it is indicative from the title. They are actual aerial shots taken by digital camera, not drone, and that's one of the things that came up when I started discussing my project with some of the local agencies. So there was something available with the drone, but which is a much smaller book and with smaller pictures. My book is an A4 size landscape type of book and full page pictures, 96 full page pictures, and with a hard copy there. So it's very, very durable, and it will last a lifetime for sure. Little introduction at the beginning of the book, and it's made out in 4 languages. English, German, Italian, and French. Sorry I didn't have more space to put in the Maltese one, because some people did mention it, but we had to keep it a little bit tight. So I did the introduction of the book there, and a little also indication of the flight route that we took. Is my APRS there, and managed to take a screenshot of the route, and it's also included in the beginning of the book. So it will show you where the pictures have been taken, sort of, and a little description of the locations at the bottom of each picture is included also for the localities to be indicated there where the picture is. So that's actually the layout of the book. So nothing really, let's say, there was not a lot of writing included, because as we say, a picture speaks for itself. Picture speaks for itself, and that's how I went about it. So hopefully you will get to enjoy the aerial shots that I took, and it was taken on the 8th of December. 8th of December was the date. 2022 was the date the pictures were taken. Apart from 5 pictures in the middle, because we couldn't fly across Malta because of commercial traffic. But I had taken some shots from a commercial plane there in 2019 and managed to include them also. So at least I do have some shots across Malta from the middle of the island. So that's roughly what it is about. That's roughly what it is about. I'm sure you would like it all, and you can keep it for future generations. It's amazing, quite amazing how beautiful our islands are, especially at that time of the year. There's greenery all around, and you will be more than surprised to see how beautiful our islands are. That's the main thing that I wanted to point out about it, because I really took it on, how you say, I was really also surprised myself at the beauty of our island. So for now that's it. Of course other issues would come up and crop up, but that's the whole thing about my book. So let's start from there. I've got a lot of materials for future publications when I'll be retiring and that might be soon. We're not sure if it is going to be this year or next year, but it depends on how things go along. Sales, by the way, are going very well, and they are in several outlets. I've got 6 outlets right now available. I've been putting them on Facebook there. I keep updating the localities. I'm not going to mention them here, but you can see them on the 9H group. I put it also earlier on today, and also on my wall there. Everybody can see it there. And I included the MARL website group also there. I wanted to include the MARC one also, but I haven't been able to do it yet. But Steve there has included some information himself. And Steve, by the way, please correct the name of the book, because you put it in aerial photography. You have to put Malta aerial photography. Otherwise, people won't find it if they look for it. Right. I hope that is more than enough information for now. Sorry, I did not want to make it like a promotional thing, but I know that people are looking for it. So yeah, do get in touch with me personally if you want. And Charlie, I have to keep one aside for you. Because by the time you get to Malta there, not controller. Hope this has helped you out a bit. So
Anthony, he passed it back to you, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
I think we've just lost our net controller.
Repeater timed out.
Nah, if it had, we wouldn't be able to talk to each other because of the climate here too.
Uh, 9 Hotel 1 Fox Bravo Sierra, you're not coming in on the repeater. I can hear you on Echo Link, probably coming in on the MR. For some reason, not coming into the repeater. Could you try again, please? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
I don't have my UHF connected at the moment, Anthony. So we'll have to do what we can. But Charlie and Jerry and I think the others are all on Echo Link, so we can try and run the net this way. Go ahead.
Now you did come in on both repeaters. Just this last call was positive on both repeaters, on the UHF repeater and on the MR link and on the Echo Link. So I'm not sure what went wrong before. Let me pass on the mic to you, Charles, 9H-HAM FBS. Just, you know, it's working now. Let's take the mic now while it's working. Charles, 9H-HAM FBS, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
If I may query your decision, I was further down in the list, Anthony.
Timed out.
Yeah, Charles, I'm aware you were down the list, but further down the list, but there were some problems. I was hearing you on one VMR, but not on the other one, not on the repeater, so on the UHF repeater. So now it seems to be working. I think it's better if you take the mic while it's working, just in case it stops again. Since you're operating, I guess, through hotspots on the MR, right? 9H-HAM FBS, take the mic yourself. It's okay. I know that I skipped someone. 9H-HAM FBS, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
I would like to reserve my comments for later because I have to go quickly. I have a personal emergency. I'll come back in about 5 minutes.
Okay, Charles, no problem. So can I pass on to WB4PVT? Charles, could you tell us what's been going on at your end? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
This is Whiskey Bravo 4, Papa Victor Tango. I got some things going on. First of all, last week I gave a talk on Malta to another radio club. It makes number 7 that I've given talks about my trip to Malta. And afterwards, the feedback that was mentioned a day or so later was that they were surprised at how beautiful the island is. Joe has got photographs to prove that also. It seems like when I was there, it didn't matter which way I pointed my camera, I had a good picture. Everything was beautiful there. And just waiting to go back at some time when things get a little bit better. The temperature here is about 85-30 Celsius, so not much to complain about. I've had work on my knee. They're putting a gel in it. I can't hardly walk. And my heart is not beating properly, so Monday I go for the 3rd time where they hook up electrodes to my chest and back and give me electrical shock to get the heart going again at the proper rate. Hopefully that'll be it, but I'm looking for a pacemaker. And on the knee, I want to get a knee replacement, but because of insurance, you got to do these other things first. So that's the way it is. They want the cheapest way. Technical thing I'd like to ask. I was called by somebody the other day. They've got a repeater in the area, and they're putting an amplifier on. Don't know what the input of the amp is. I think it's 5 watts in and 100 watts out. And somebody mentioned that the cabling between the transmitter and the PA had to be a half wavelength. I know that half wavelength, you get what you got on the input, you got on the output. But working on repeaters, commercial ones, I've never seen really the coax, and this is a 2-meter one, which you would have to have a piece of coax 1 meter long to be a half wavelength. So I was just wondering if anybody has any thoughts about, do you need a half wavelength between the radio and a PA if you're at the repeater site. That's about it for me. Today my knee is a little bit better, so hopefully I'll be able to get out some. But I tell you, this is horrible. I've just been sitting in the chair. My butt is getting sore, and I'll just be glad when that's over with. And I got some tower work to do. My 180 antenna came down, inverted L, so I got to get that back up. I can't climb my 80-foot tower in the condition I'm in now. So I'll turn it back over to everyone, and it was good to hear from Joe. He is one that emails me quite a bit and let me know how things are going. This is W4 PVT Clear.
WB4 PVT, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best for the health issues that I'm sure all will be resolved. It's amazing how medical care has improved over the last years, and things that were surmountable 20 years ago today are run-of-the-mill procedures. So, I mean, we offer you the best possible outcomes for these procedures. Regarding your question, I personally don't have hands-on experience with repeater setup, but I'm going to open this question to anyone who is listening. If there's anyone here who has experience with repeater setup and RF amplifiers, perhaps they could provide some words of advice. Is there anyone here who would like to address Charles' question? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
I have a question for Charlie, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Jerry, go ahead.
NH5FA and the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Good evening to everybody. Good afternoon. Charlie, where is that amplifier going to be? Can you give me a clue?
It's at a repeater site. It's in the town of Smithville, Virginia, which is across the river from me. But it's located with the fire and police and sheriff's department and all the other government agencies are there. Went to a repeater site the other day, and the FBI and the drug enforcement people, the DEA, had their repeaters there. So it's just in a 18-inch rack that they've got it. So the repeater and the transmitter and PA are rack mounted into a cabinet. Over.
I'll tell you why I'm asking. Well, first of all, now it's among other repeaters and it's going to become a high-powered repeater. But why would anyone actually put a high-powered transmitter on a repeater at 100 watts when 98 to 99% of the people who are going to use it are going to be either on a handy-talkie, which is no greater than probably 5 or 7 watts, and if they had a mobile rig, I don't know, 25, 35, 45 even, 60 maybe. That was my curiosity, Charlie. Go ahead.
I understand what you're saying. It's referred to as the repeater having a big mouth and no ears. But yeah, it can create some problems because people on the fringe could hear the repeater and try to get into it and just cause some problems. You know, they're just barely getting in or not getting in at all. I once heard that on the UHF, anything over, I think, 35 watts is pretty well useless, because if you're not getting it with 35 watts on UHF, you're just not getting it. This repeater is up pretty high. I would say probably 200 feet. I don't know what that is in meters, but it's up there. It's fed with 7/8" hard line, which is extremely low loss, and it's on the 2-meter frequency. Some places just like to have a high-powered transmitter. The repeater that I maintain, I think, is running about 80 watts. It supposedly goes up to 100, but it won't quite make it. That's where it is, and we've always left it there. But running a lower wattage, like you said, 50 watts, will probably give a little bit more life expectancy for the repeater.
Well, and with the permission of net control, it'll also encourage more people to use it, because, you know, I I hear it, and it's full scale on my radio, and I expect that when I press my radio, push the talk button, I hit the repeater, and nothing happens. But you know all this. But I was just curious. You know, I've always, when I was a repeater trustee, I always made sure that the repeater output power was somewhere close to what 80–85% of the users had. All right, Charlie, well, I'll ask the question. There's a repeater trustee or two in town, and I sure wouldn't put 100 watts near those other transmitters, boy. Anyway, back to net control. Thank you, Anthony, and the net, and 7APW.
WP4PVT and 7APW. Thank you very much for your feedback and QSOs. Is 9H-1FBS Charles available? Charles, would you like to have the mic, or let's see, 9H-1FBS, this is 9H5FA with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for that, Anthony, because it's part of old age, you know. You just have to go. Anyway, I was going to ask a question too, but before I do, I'm going to tell you something about today. Okay, let's ask the question first. Joe, in his deposition there, mentioned 2 barbecues where amateurs are concerned. if somebody has or anybody has some information about this barbecue, I may be interested to attend. Somehow I will get there, wherever it is. So take note, please. And yeah, about today, interesting because I can now sort of like, how should I say, spread the beans, or however they say it. I'm interested to get myself a canine companion, and I've talked to a lady whom I've known for quite a long time, and she is one of these people who rescues animals, etc., etc., etc. So I'm thinking seriously about getting myself a small dog, and most probably will make some noise when St. Not this year, but next year we will make some noise when St. Julian's feast comes along, and my dog will be able to join his compatriots in howling at the noise of the festa. Today was a good day. We are expecting warmer on Sunday, I believe, and I mean summer is summer, so we must accept. Actually, I've just turned on, about half an hour ago, I've turned on my AC to keep cool. So I won't take any longer, but if anybody knows something about those barbecues held for radio amateurs, I would appreciate any information. 9H5 Fox Alpha, 9H1 FBS.
Uh, 9H1 FBS with the 9 as an email. I'll go through the dates and everything, and yeah, I'll link them up. That's great news about your K9 companion, Charles. I wasn't aware of that. That's great news. I'm sure you have a great help, a huge help. That's very, very good news. The next on the list is Jerry, actually, and 7APW. Jerry, okay, I know he already came in, but Jerry, tell us what's going on at your end, please. 7APW with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
You're very good, Anthony. 9 Hotel 5 Fox Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet and 7APW returning. Good afternoon. Good evening to everybody. Nice net. Nice participation as well. Congratulations to Joe on your book. I'm sure you will do well, as you always have. Congratulations to Jonathan for getting your license. Wow. Oh, I'd like a QSO sometime soon. Whether here on this repeater or wherever, we'll find a way. I've also learned that Manuel, 9H5 Lima Radio, has passed his Morse code, and now he is getting his 9H2 Lima Radio call sign. And I have a feeling there are others who attended the class who graduated from the class, whether for the first time or whether an upgrade, and congratulations to them as well. It's been nice. We really haven't had a terribly hot summer. The next 2 weeks are going to be different. It's going to be hot and smoky because there are some fires and the winds are blowing our way. But overall, this summer has been very good. Unfortunately, other places this summer has been quite challenging. Let's put it that way. What else? I think I covered it all. If I haven't, I should take notes. 9H5 Fox Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
PW. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Great, Jerry. I've seen that Manuel has got his CW, passed his CW exam, who is 9H2 Lima Romeo. That's great, Manuel. And I believe there are some others who also got either passed the CW exam or got license for the first time. So congratulations to all of those, and free to come on board whenever you wish. I go to the next check-in, and it's Yuri, Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Romeo. Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Euro. Yuri, welcome to the net. We're very glad to have you. Please do feel free to join whenever you wish. I understand you're currently in Malta, right? But if you are in the UK, you can join over Echolink. We post the connection details on the 9H-HAM Facebook page. If you wish, we can also subscribe you to a mailing list. We only use the mailing list for this net, okay? There's no spam, no nothing. But every 2 weeks, about 2 days before, you'll receive an automated calendar invite with the details of the net and how to connect to it. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll tell you how to register. So Mike to you, Yuri, Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Romeo. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Name is Yuri here. I'm connected over the Echolink because I can't transmit with my license over the radio. So I just stumbled. I was scanning local UHF band with my radio, and I stumbled upon this net, just the very beginning of it. So I quickly found the Echolink server and joined it in that way. So yeah, congratulations on the book published and other newly licensed hams as well. Glad to hear very active net. I'm coming to Malta from time to time, but I'm always listening to this repeater. Yes, please do tell me how to join the mailing list, and I will gladly join this net in future. So I think that's pretty much it from my side. So back to you. Over.
Very much. Thank you very much, Yuri. I appreciate you joining, and please feel free to join whenever you wish. I can send you, trying to think, the email link to subscribe. The best thing to do probably is to visit the 9H-HAM Facebook page. Visit the 9H-HAM Facebook page, and you'll find regular notices of this net. And if you click on the information, there are instructions how to subscribe. There's just a link, basically, and you'll be taken to a page where you can subscribe. And after that, you'll automatically receive a calendar invite every 2 weeks. And in that calendar invite, there is information on how to connect and also how to unsubscribe if you wish to stop receiving the invite. Otherwise, if you wish to stay on till after the net, I can give you exactly, I've got to look it up because I don't know it by heart myself, but I can give you the exact link where you can register. I either find it on the Facebook page, or if you want to hang up till after this minute, I can give you the exact link. Thank you very much. Thanks for your communication. May I pass on the microphone to Steve, 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Steve, we haven't heard you for some time, but we have seen you on Facebook. We have seen you winning competitions, dancing competitions, and congratulations for all those. And tell us what you've been doing. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Please, can I have a short break because I'm arriving home?
Go ahead, Joe. 9 Hotel 1 Japan Lima. Mike to you.
You guys, sorry for interrupting. First of all, I want to congratulate all the new licensees and also the the ones that got an upgrade. And just a little information on the guys who got an upgrade, because things that you don't know is that you lose all your awards that you had worked for with your previous course, because Manuel was really cross about it. He didn't know about it, but when he did go for the CW test and got the upgrade in the course, unfortunately with QRZ.com it seems that you lose all your awards. So you can keep your 9H5 because now that's something that is valuable core. So that is a little bit of an advice from me. Keep your old call sign because you won't get that anymore. Once it's lost, it's lost. Okay, very good there, guys. Steve, there was someone asking for some stuff there on the MARC. I'll leave it up to you there to fill them up with the required information. Sorry for keeping it too long earlier on. It was my fault that I got timed out. You get too excited about these things. But you learn a lot of stuff, and even at 62 you still keep on learning. So that's how it goes, guys. Right, I say so much to you there. My great pleasure there, joining you again. We're back home over here, so I have to go to RC from my side. So over to you, Steve, there, our net controller, and give it back to Steve there. And I'll be seeing you guys on Saturday. I'll make it a point just to come over and see if I can help out somehow. 9H5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9H1 Japan Lima Mobile, and maybe you can help out also Charlie there to get to one of these events. Over to you there, Tony.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks. Thanks for that update. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that on QRZ.com changing the call sign means you lose everything in your history. Okay, that's something which people should be aware of, I think. Thanks for the update. Can I pass the mic on now to Steve, 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Steve, tell us what you've been up to. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Steve, are you still here? 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Do you copy? 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Steve might have left. Can I pass on the mic now to Chris, 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Chris, hello, how are you? And tell us what you've been up to.
"9H5FA from 9H1TL. I'm using Echolink for the first time on this laptop. I set it up very quickly. I hope I'm getting through fine. My Baofeng charger, I dropped it a few days ago and it snapped. It works, but you have to position it in a particular way for it to charge. And I thought I was charging it, and I clearly wasn't, because when it came to switching it on, and the battery went out. So I have to get a new charger or get a new handheld completely. I haven't forgotten about the AI transcripts. I was quite busy the past month. My computer broke down after 15 years of service, and I was gifted a new phone, which I'm very happy with. But it means that I had to set it up, and in the process, I lost quite some data, including a lot of my contacts. Anyway, not much from my end. Hope to get back on that project, because it was a very interesting project. Use AI to make transcripts from these ham nets, and even perhaps to refer to them for some of the information that was passed. You can just search, and then rather than having to go through multiple videos, you just make a search and you can find some information very quickly. Very much interested in 9H-1GL's book. I will be purchasing it. It's a piece of history, and a view of how Malta is at the present time. Will change in future, I'm sure. Okay, back to net control. 9H5FA from 9H1TL, Chris.
Nine H1 Tango Lima, Chris, with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Electronics do tend to give issues sometimes, chargers and whatever. Okay, we came in loud and clear on Echolink, so I'm not sure if you're using Echolink from your phone or PC, but it came in loud and clear. So thanks for that. Okay, so unless anyone has anything else to say, I'm going to sort of just open the floor now for anyone to provide, I don't know, to provide any feedback or pass any comment. But there's something small I'd like to mention at the end. So for the moment, if anyone has anything, would like to say something, please just state your call sign and go ahead. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
H1 Jafar Lima signing off. Thank you, guys. A good night to all.
H1 of BS.
Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, it's all Jay, I tell you. Forgot to congratulate all those who passed the exams, and hopefully we'll hear them soon. And hopefully we'll hear, I don't know if he's listening in, but maybe we'll hear Manuel. Haven't heard him for a long time. And I don't know what happened to Steve, but maybe you could try him again. Maybe he was temporarily in another room or something, because I'm sure that he has a lot to contribute. I believe that one of the barbecues is going to be in 2 days' time. That makes it very, very, how shall I say, brief. The news is near, close. Okay, that's it. Congratulations all, and I'm standing by. 9H1 of BS, back to net control.
SBS, this is 9H5FA. Thank you very much. I'm not sure about the barbecue date. I will have to check them up, but I'll check them up after the net. Is there anyone else who would like to say anything? 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, standing by.
This is W4 PVT. On the photographs of Joe, aerial, that is one thing I've always been interested in, is aerial photos. And today, it's really nice photos. 50 years from now, it's even going to be nicer because people can see how things have changed, and that's one of the reasons I like old photographs. I have some photographs of bi-wing bombers flying over the city here, going out to the Air Force Base. So, and you can see the city is really small. One of the things I wanted to mention, I love test sets. I got so many voltmeters, it's unreal. There's a test set, it's a MK168. MK168. It runs about between $15 and $20. And I've got one here. I just ordered another one for a friend, and I purchased one for the local college here for the electronic lab. It has 3 leads coming out. You can take any one of the and hook it up to a resistor and push the button, and it'll tell you it's a resistor and the value. You can do the same thing to a capacitor, a coil, a diode. If you hook all 3 leads up to a transistor, it will tell you what type transistor it is, along with the ESRs for the capacitors. And it's really a nice 6A. Just wanted to pass that on to y'all. This is W4 PVT clear.
WP4 PVT. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Yeah, thanks for this update. I'm also a fan of test kits and test sets. I wasn't aware of that one. Actually, I'm going to Google it as soon as I finish this net. Yeah, I've got a range of little gadgets, including a mini oscilloscope and you know, the size of a mobile phone practically, and flats and whatever, and things, different types of multitesters and whatever. But I wasn't aware of this. I'll look it up. Thanks a lot. Is there anyone who would like to say anything to the net? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, standing by.
It's me again, 9H-HAM.
9H-HAM.
I'm going to make a suggestion. As the purpose of the net is also to advertise any events that the clubs have, it might be a good idea to contact the clubs and ask them to inform you, because not all of us have Facebook. I'm one of them. I have Facebook Messenger, yes, but Facebook I don't have. It is hard for a blind person to make it work. Well, at least I don't. So it may be me. I'm not going to generalize. Maybe not the net controller, but somebody might make contact with the clubs so we could publish their events on this net as we meet twice a month, at least twice a month. My suggestion, 9H5FA, 9H1FBS.
(9H1FBS), 9H5FA. Yes, I believe we should do that. And until now, what I've been doing was I've been posting notices on the club's Facebook pages, but having notices on the club's physical notices on the club's notice board, I guess, would also help, and even getting the club's committees to actually promote this. What I wanted to say actually was that we were trying to sort of beef up a bit this net in terms of participation, in terms of publicity, in terms of even some activities, some direct radio-related activities, such that once in a while having a special net, for example, where we would transmit from portable from certain localities on the island, for example, historical localities. I mean, Jerry came up with the suggestion. I think it's actually very useful, very interesting. Or we might organize some other things on publicity. I mean, I don't know, organize a net from some particular location, schools or university or anywhere which might be increase publicity both for the net, for the radio amateur hobby as a rule, and also for all local clubs. And I was going to suggest whether we could have a small team, say of 2 or 3 people, volunteers, and we could come together and meet up with online, even with Jerry and Charles and Steve, because they have been very instrumental in past events, and perhaps members from the clubs, I don't know. But we could set something rolling which would actually beef up interest in this net by having occasional activities and more publicity, and well, why not getting interest in getting more people interested in the hobby. So if there are any who are listening to me now and would like to volunteer, very informally, we'll have a chat. I mean, just a brainstorming chat, see what we can do. Let me pause a bit for the repeater. I don't want to time out the repeater. Okay, that would have reset the timer on the repeaters. If there's anyone who would like to volunteer, please do feel free to contact me. Probably the best way would be via my email address, which is anthony.fenech. So it is Alpha November Tango Hotel Oscar November Yankee. I'll repeat that. Alpha November Tango Hotel Oscar November Yankee .fenech, which is Foxtrot Echo November Echo Charlie Hotel. Okay, that's at gmail.com. That email address is also on my QRZ page. So if you look up 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, you'll find the same email address. If there are any volunteers, please send me an email and we'll hold some brainstorming session. This doesn't have to be anything formal. It's a hobby. Anyone can come. Anyone can leave. More people can join. The more the merrier. But the idea is to have a small team who would sort of organize, some activities here and there, which would promote amateur radio in general. Back to the group, pausing for any other further feedback. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, standing by.
Are you proposing that we meet on the International Space Station?
Charles, that is a possibility. I can book a trip with SpaceX, but I'm not sure who would want to foot the bill. No, we can meet online. We can meet online, and then sort of we'll discuss accordingly, you know. And 7H with that. Sorry, 9H-1FBS. This is 9H-5FA.
I can foot the bill. It's only about €50 per person, you know. Oh, that would be nice. I would really like to go to space. I've been dreaming about space since I heard of the first in those days American satellite, because I was in America, and I said, oh boy, it would be nice to go up there. So yeah, we'll try it. We'll see.
Yeah, space is the ultimate frontier, right? Mike 6 Yankee Uniform Romeo, are you still with us? I can give you the URL for the registration page for the calendar invite. Are you still here? M6 Yankee Uniform Romeo, do you copy? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
I think I have to send her an email, Tony.
Okay, yeah, now I'm on air. Forgot to press the button. Thank you very much. This is M6. You are returning. Yeah, I've got it. I found it. I already registered. So thank you for keeping me in mind. I just wanted to give a signal report for the repeater in Slima. It's very nice, 5 and 9, very strong signal. Even with a stubby antenna. So thank you very much, and enjoy your evening, folks. This is final from M6YUR.
When you come back, try to make contact with me, Yuri. I would be very, very happy to make an eyeball QSO with you, okay? 9H-1FBS. I live in Slima as well.
All right, this is M6YUR returning. Yeah, I'm using the Echolink to transmit because my license doesn't permit me to transmit over the air. Yeah, but it would be great. Thank you very much for this offer. Yeah, I'm going to be listening through the repeater, so if anyone is going to have a signal report or anything, I can always get back over the Echolink. M6YR returning.
Go to my QRZ page, Yuri, and you want to make contact with me. I am a blind person, and I would like to meet people. Yeah, I like meeting people, so it might be a good idea when you have time. Maybe we'll get together and say a few words to each other face to face. Cheers, 73s. Bye.
M6YUR 9H-5FA. Do you have pen and paper available? Shall I read you out the URL of the subscription page, or do you want to look it up on the 9H-HAM Facebook page, and it will be with the adverts of this net. Let me know. I can dictate it to you now. M6YUR 9H-5FA.
All right, M6, why you are returning? Yeah, I'm ready. Just I'm ready to write it down. Over, back to you.
Okay, so yeah, so this is a MailChimp link actually. So this is the link, http:// Okay, now it's echo Papa Uniform Romeo Lima .com / Hotel Whiskey Victor Lima X-ray Juliet. I will repeat that. It's http echo Papa Uniform Romeo Lima .com / Hotel Whiskey Victor Lima X-ray Juliet. QSP.
All right, this is M6, why you are returning. Yeah, copy it. Well, thank you very much for that. Back to you.
M6, why you are 9H-5FA. Thank you very much. Are there any further comments for this evening's net? And if there are any volunteers, please don't forget to email me. You can find my email address on qrz.com. If you pick up my call sign, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, I'll get back to you and perhaps we can set up something. I'm standing by for any further feedback for this evening's net. It's been a very interesting net. Thanks everyone. So I'll wait for some further feedback, and if there is no feedback, then we can close this evening's net. So this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet standing by. Hearing none, I'd like to thank everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank all the people who participated, and we had 7 participants today, and 8 actually, adding on 9 Hotel 2 Juliet Golf, who is Jonathan Galia, the new radio amateur, one of the people who just got his license and is awaiting the official one from Malta Communications Authority. He's been with us here on Jitsi, but he hasn't spoken because he officially doesn't have the license in hand yet. I'd like to thank the trustees of all the repeaters for allowing us to use the repeaters for this net. And I'd like to remind everyone that this net meets every 2 weeks on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central European Time. And I'm now going to return the use of this repeater, and both repeaters actually, 9H1 UHFR and 9H1 DMR, to normal amateur use. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha signing off from the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Thanks, 73s, and good evening to everyone. And may I remind you that this net will be available by tomorrow, actually by late tonight, but tomorrow there will be the edited version on the 9H-HAM GlobalNet YouTube channel. The 9H-HAM GlobalNet YouTube channel. And thanks to everyone.